Hi everyone, welcome to Eating Secret, my friends and viewers and fellow soap makers. As you know, all soap makers are welcome to buy from Eating Secret, but today, come and make soap with me. So what we're doing is today, and I'm hoping you'll join me in making mini cupcake soaps. So we've got these fabulous molds. I'm sure you'll find them online somewhere. Again, I'm sorry I can't remember where I got them from, but I know a lot of you actually, when I needed some more of these, found them for me online, so I'm sure if you have a look you'll find them. Shall I just measure one for you and let you know how big the soap is? So each mold is about, at the top, 4.5 centimeters. It might be 4 centimeters in the base because obviously your cupcake comes out like this, your cupcake base. And then there's 12 in each one. They're about 10.5 or 11 inches by 8 inches roundabout. So I think that might be enough molds for now. 12 molds we've got out. And so I'll just move you over here while we make some soap. So we've got our jug. I'm going to fill that jug up to 800 grams, 800 mils, or it probably is near enough, probably just under 2 pounds of soap if you're in pounds and ounces. Now the last time I made soap I used this gorgeous copper mica, and it was for the minis, and they turned out to be my favourite minis, so I'm just going to put a spoonful of that in there. So it does make it look like a nice light coloured chocolate. The brown oxide makes it look like a milk chocolate. This is like a light milk chocolate, and then the dark brown is like a dark chocolate. So I can't remember what fragrance I put in these ones, but I'm going to go with, let's go for Red Hot Cinnamon, and this is from Nature's Garden. Just putting 30 ml worth of fragrance in there, so that's an ounce. I just hope it doesn't move very fast. Smells delicious. Now let's see how it soaks. Nice so far. So we'll be using a round tip on the top of these ones. and the soaps work out about 50 or 60 grams. I think that's how heavy they are when they're made. I don't think we're going to get 36. Gosh, we maybe will, you know. Spoke too soon, didn't I? So we've got 34 out of that. And then we'll go on to another colour. So I always do some hot pink because they seem to sell quite well. And I'm not cleaning the jug out, doesn't need it. Excuse me. Some nice hot pink colour in there, and the colour I like to, the fragrance I like to use with that is Bite Me. Again, it's from Nature's Garden. Now this fragrance moves not fast but like at a medium trace. So you need to be pouring it pretty quickly. Smells amazing as well. And we'll do this with a star tip and sprinkles. The red hot cinnamon I do with a round tip and a piece of chocolate. Just looks gorgeous when it's made, that one. And I'm just going to leave a bit of that soap in there because I want to do a pastel pink. So if I leave what I've got left in there, and I just scrape it around the side so I can see the measurements on the side, so I know exactly where to pour the next lot. And this one I'm going to put a bit of titanium dioxide in there. Not a great lot. And fragrance wise, friends, let's go for gorgeous pomegranate from Grace Fruit. Love this one. It's one of my favourites. It's a copy of Pomegranate Noir, Jo Malone. Soaks beautifully, this one. So at the moment it looks just like a nice lilac-y colour, but it will change to pink once it's saponified. Out of the batch that I've made, we've got room for another 3 at least. 3 12s, 36. So I'll get some more moulds and lay those out. So I will put all of the colours in the description box below as well, so you know exactly where to get those. I'm going to go for a really vibrant green this time. These last colours that I got from mineralmakeup.com, they're the brightest fluorescents and neons that I've ever had. So I'm really pleased with those. So this is either fluorescent or neon green from Mineral Makeup. I think it's .co.uk, but again, if you just check the description box below. Also, you don't need a great deal of this mica. It's absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to go with one of my absolute favourite smells. Reminds me of Ariel's secret garden. Cherie, I have no idea what she's doing these days. I hope she's doing well and she's okay. We miss you so much. And it's elf sweat. I adore elf sweat. A lot of people might not like it, but I love, love, love it. I'm going to put a little bit of TD in here, just a little bit. You see the colour of that, isn't that absolutely fantastic? And the smell, yeah, just makes my tongue water. I wish I'd never moved the washer and the dryer in here, because it's always on in this house. That's better. Peace at last. And I've still got soap butter left to do some more. So I'll probably do a purple this time. I'm just going to put 2 moulds out. Oh, that's my battery charger for the camera. I'm just putting 2 out because on each mould I've got spares, and I'm going to fill those up this time. So let's do a nice purple. Now I often like to do the elf sweat with the purple, but because I've already done a purple, it's more a lilac, to be honest. So what fragrance can we go with for this one? I like to use the stronger fragrances in the minis. I know what we're going to go with. We're going to go with bubblegum from Just Soap. Now this fragrance used to soap very, very fast, but it doesn't seem as bad now. So let's hope I can get these poured out before the soap sets. yeah, you've definitely got time with this now. I mean, it's years since I used this, literally probably 7 or 8 years ago. And it could have been my recipe, it might not have even been the fragrance. Actually, it's got a little bit of green in there. It looks so pretty. Make a nice colour combination. So that's that. That's all the soap used up. Now, I had made some pink ones over here. So that's the copper. And then that is the pink. It looks black, but it's actually very hot pink. This is pale pink. Again, it looks lilac. And then that vibrant green, which is fantastic. And this beautiful purple. As I said, all of the colours and links to those colours will be in the description box below. Alright, so next we're going to pipe on top of them and decorate. Yeah, I did intend to get these made straight away that same day, but all kinds of other things come up. As usual, in a busy business. That's it. So I've just put the minis all around my island in the kitchen just to make life a bit easier. So we'll go now and we will get the colours mixed up. Now I do one colour at a time, so I'll probably start with the green over there, then move on to the pink, then to the purple, hot pink, and then the gold. Okay, so we're ready to put our first amount, and remember for the bases we used 800 mils, so I'm going to use just over that, 850, and we should have just the right amount to pipe on top of every one of those minis. So the good thing with those molds, I'll try and find a link to those molds and put it in the description box below, is the topping is more or less the same weight as the bottom, the base. Of course, I'll probably prove myself wrong, but anyway, here it goes. So it's the fluorescent green again. We've put some titanium dioxide in there. We don't need much of this green, probably just 1/4 teaspoonful. Let's mix it up and see what it's like. No, we need more than that, so I'm gonna go for another nearly 1/2 teaspoonful. So altogether 1/2 teaspoonful. I used the Sweat fragrance. That's what we're putting in there. Now it does discolour slightly, the elf sweat, but that is the elf sweat all mixed. It's not thick enough to pipe yet, but basically all you do for frosting is your cold processed soap. You just let it thicken up, and then when it's thick enough to pipe, you pipe it. You don't need to whisk it or anything special. Of course you can if you want to, but it's just a waste to me, unless that does something else, like makes it float. I've no idea. Anyway, so that's that one ready. So every now and again, every couple of minutes, you just come and give it a stir like this and scrape it around the edges. Now the smaller container you have soap in, it seems to thicken up a lot faster, so I tend not to use this size for soap that I'm going to pipe with. I always use the larger jug. Just my preference. And then the next colour I have through there is the pale hot pink. So that was pomegranate. That's the TD going in. I always mix my TD with quite warm water. Doesn't need to be boiling, just some warm water out with a tap. Half a teaspoonful of hot pink mica and some pomegranate noir fragrance. This one's from grapefruit. The elf sweat was from Just a Soap. I can't remember if I told you all this. I should have told you this, I'm sure I did. So we'll just give that a good mix up. Now I'm only going to mix two at the moment. Leave the rest of the soap in the big pot. Obviously when you mix your soap and you put your fragrances in, some soaps are going to move faster than others, and I don't want to work with any more than two at once, so I'll probably just put myself under stress, because if they all move fast then I've got to pipe all three at the same time and I can't do that. So we'll just leave this one as it is. And we'll keep coming back to it every minute or so, and whichever one reaches texture or consistency at the right time, then that's the one I'll pipe. In the meantime, I'll get my my piping bags and tips ready. Okay, so as you can see, this is perfectly ready to go. And we're just going to pop it into our piping bag. Just plop that down into the bottom so it gets down into the nozzle. And the next load do the same, and then hopefully you won't get any air pockets, as I've said before. Just get some gloves. So twist your piping bag like that, and then that pushes your mixture right down into the end, and then go. So you can see the bottom has discoloured slightly, and that's what the finished colour will be like. Not as hot or neon or fluorescent as it was, but still lovely. More like an avocado green actually. Now how close to finishing these am I going to get with what's left in this piping bag? If I'm over, I'll put a bit less in. It looks like I'm going to be over because I've still got quite a bit in there. So for the next lot, I will put less in. So seems like we've gone over by quite a lot, and rather than waste this, I'm just going to pipe it straight on to my pink ones, because there's nothing looks better than pink and green. Right, I've got some embeds all ready to go, so I just need to hunt which ones I'm going to use for this, and I think I'm going to use these little clovers. Just pop those on the top. It just goes so nice, the very dark brown with the bright green. I just hope I've got enough. But it doesn't matter if you haven't, we'll just put something else on there. And these are melt and pour. And this smell is divine. Put them on anywhere you want, but I'm just feeling the flat effect at the moment. Just popping it on the top flat, but you could put them in sideways, or you could put one there and one there, or you could put them to the side on the front. Okay, so we've actually, there's one. I think we are 3 short. So what I'm gonna do is, I've made some chocolate pieces here. I'm just gonna snap those in half or cut them in half and just pop that in the top like this. I'm just stapping it for purposes of the video. Except for glitter, that's the green one's done. Okay, so sorry everyone, we missed the purple ones. These look purple, but they're actually hot pink. Just my battery went flat. I should have pre-charged it and it might have lasted just enough, long enough for us to do this. So luckily I've got enough charge in here to show you my favourites. These were my favourites last time, and they're done with that lovely copper mica, and you can see how thick it is, and it's ready to go. And we've got a round nozzle in there. And we have the red hot cinnamon fragrance. And we'll put chocolate pieces into this soap. And we're ready to pipe. So let's see if I can get you on a close-up. I love the round nozzle for this, it works really well. So yeah, I just want to go back to what I was saying about my YouTube channel. Your viewers kind of tell you what they want, and of course I didn't know all this when I first started doing videos, but I've realised that by the questions they ask, they tell you what they want from your channel. So it's up to you whether you go with that. And obviously I know most people that come on here are soap makers, and some are beginners, and they want to learn how to do what we do. So that's what I'm giving you now. I might not have every detail, and I don't want to be responsible for mistakes or anything like that. So there's a disclaimer there that says everything I do, it works for me. It should work for you, but if it doesn't, then I'm not responsible for that, because it does actually take a lot of practice to be able to do what we do. And you can tell from a lot of YouTube channels, soap makers YouTube channels, how far they've come, what the soap was like. I'm no exception to that. What my soap was like when I first started doing videos compared to how it is now. I've let this get a little bit too thick. But it will squash down a little when I put in the chocolate piece. And that I should have thought on sooner. And this is where you know that everything I do is not perfect. If I'd realised that the round nozzle uses up a lot more soap than the star nozzles do. So I've run out of soap. But it's okay, because the next batch I make, I'll just use some of that. Now, I can't remember whether the last batch I did had a whole chocolate piece in or half of one. I'm gonna go with half. I think that's enough anyway. Make sure you push it well down in there so it's anchored properly. I just love that colour. It's gorgeous. It's like a coppery gold, but it's also like whipped chocolate, milk chocolate cream. Or ganache. Very popular word on all these cookery programs. And I really need to do something about getting on a diet as well. I can hardly move around these days. Just disgusted with myself. It's hard work. You know, I've yo-yo dieted my whole life. And, you know, I've been fat, I've been thin, but I've never been this fat. It's like, I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but since I had my gallbladder out, I just have put on so much extra weight that I can't seem to shift. And I've worked out the calories I eat, and really, it's not even the recommended amount, although what I do eat is the wrong stuff. I eat anything for ease. Anyway, you're probably not interested in that, so there you go. Aren't they gorgeous? I love them. So that's it. We'll see you all very, very soon for another video. Hope you enjoyed making mini cupcakes with me. And I'll try and get all the links to everything I need to get the links to in the description box below. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe and share. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye bye for now.